Hi, my name is Lorena Curbis de Leon, and today for my speech I'm going to show you first my audience of 5. Today I'm going to talk to you about something that is very near and dear to my heart because of my love for animals. I used to enjoy going to theme parks such as SeaWorld. I even took my family there several times. For each and every one of our vacations to Florida, that was one of the main attractions that we went there to go see, aside from other ones. Ever since I was a little girl, I wanted to be a marine biologist, specifically for the reason that I wanted to grow up, be a marine biologist, just to go work with the orcas at SeaWorld specifically. Until I found out some very disturbing facts. Many of the orcas held in captivity are depressed and ill. Once I found all of this out is when I began my journey to find out which ways I can help fix this or help make it better. From the sad kidnapping of baby orcas to the unsafe conditions that they live in captivity, all the way to the demise of these marvelous creatures. I will explore many facts about SeaWorld and let you know of the things that happen there. In 1965 was the first ever orca show. If any of you have heard of the orca named Shamu, that was the orca whale that was used for that very first show. Shamu was kidnapped from his family, like a lot of these orcas are. They're taken from their families as young as 2 years old. Their families, mothers and fathers, are left to mourn, watching their young be taken away. Shamu's mother was killed by a harpoon right before Shamu's eyes after he was taken. A lot of these animals it's been said that a lot of these animals have their bellies slit, filled with rocks, and anchors tied to their tails to sink to the bottom just to cover up a lot of these deaths. This is what has been said with any failed captures. A lot of these animals live in stressful environments. One of the main things is malnutrition. These animals are kept from being fed just to perform. So they're only fed once they've done what they're supposed to do by their trainers and they've performed the way they wanted them to. A lot of the tanks too are way too small for them. One of the tanks at the SeaWorld in San Diego is only 40 feet deep. These animals are used to roam the ocean and have free space to be swimming in. 40 feet deep tanks are way too small for them. Another thing is there's no shade. These animals are kept out in the sun with the open tanks, which causes them to become sunburned. They use this material called zinc oxide, black zinc oxide, that is put on their skin. If any of you know, that can be used for sunburns, but only to prevent them, not once there's already blisters there or sores, which are very painful for these animals. And a lot of this may cause aggression as well if they're in pain while they're performing. A lot of the depression is caused by socialization as well. These animals are very social animals and they're used to roaming and swimming with groups and their families. So as they are social, when they're in captivity, they're not able to be social like their natural instincts are. PETA says that a lot of the collapsed dorsal fins are due to depression. SeaWorld will tell you otherwise. They will tell you that this is a normal thing. In the wild, only 1 to 5% of orcas have a collapsed fin. In captivity, all males have collapsed fins. A lot of the aggressive behavior that these animals have against humans, other animals, and their trainers are due to all these stressful conditions. Sarah Fishbeck, who's a former trainer at the San Diego SeaWorld, had said that in one instance, she saw one of the whales ramming the gate when the trainer was walking by. Who knows what would have happened, but a lot of the animals would do this to try and suck the trainers in. And who knows what would happen once they would do that. And this is all caused by aggressive behavior. There have been over 100 incidents at the San Diego SeaWorld. of aggression with the orcas. Also, in captivity, these orcas have a shorter lifespan. Males live in the wild between 60 and 70 years. Females live over 100 years. The median age in captivity is 9 years old. Let me end by saying that no animal should be mistreated and removed from their families for the mere entertainment of others. Millions of dollars are paid every day, every year at these theme parks. I will continue to find ways to help make a difference. Thank you.